Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This topic we are about to talk about is one of the important topic of the pillars of Islam, and I think I've said something about it in my previous video, where I talked about how Professor Alaru explained this concept of zakat for us properly in a better way that we can all understand, and how important it is. And this another video surfaces online where I saw one of my amiable father, uh, Lahmad Concept, where he actually talked about zakat in a very explanatory way for everybody to understand as well. And I'm going to leave this video for you all to watch from the beginning up to the end of the video, and I believe you are going to learn a lot from this video, because zakat is something that is very, very important as part of the pillars of Islam, and then for everybody who is capable of giving it out. Lahman Concept extensively explained it, and he also made mention of those you can give and those who you that are not entitled to it, and why you should give it, and what property can you give zakat with, and all everything you need to know about zakat. I'm going to drop this video for you now to watch from the beginning to the end, and I pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for you, and I pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to count us among those who will be given zakat also, because it is a part of something that every Muslim should do if you are capable. It is your own responsibility, and everybody that are entitled to it is their right to get it from you as well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help every one of us. Now let's watch the video. Thank you for waiting, and thank you for listening. God bless.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so quickly, I want to make this video in response to questions asked by MFF yesterday about zakat, and I want to try and make it as brief as possible, possibly into maximum 3 minutes. So, what is zakat? Zakat is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. It is compulsory. So it is not something that is optional, it is compulsory. If you have the means, you must give it. Second, it is a purification of wealth. It is a purification of our wealth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, خُذْ مِنْ أَمْوَالِهِمْ صَدَقَةٌ تُطَهِّرُهُمْ وَتُزَكِّيهِمْ بِهَا وَصَلِّ عَلَيْهِمْ إِنَّ صَلَاتَكَ سَكَنٌ لَهُمْ. So it is a purification of our wealth. It's something that we must give, and it is something that purifies our wealth. Prophet ﷺ said, giving out sadaqah does not reduce your wealth. In another hadith, he says that giving out sadaqah actually increases our wealth. So, zakat is 2.5% of the wealth that you have that has passed the level of the nisab. What is the nisab? The nisab is 85 grams of gold. Currently, today, January 30th, 2026, is around 19.72 million. Let's just say 20 million. So if you have up to 20 million naira, then you must wait for 1 year from the moment that your commercial net worth is up to 20 million naira. You wait for 1 year, and then on the anniversary of that 1 year, you give out 2.5% of your wealth, which means you divide all of that net worth into commercial net worth into 40, and you give out one part of it. And what do we mean by commercial net worth? Which brings us to the second question, like, what should you give? You give zakat from your wealth that is not your personal belongings. So you don't give zakat on clothes that you own, you don't give zakat on the car that you drive, you don't give zakat on the house that you live in, those things that you are not making money from. But if you have a house that you are using for short-let apartments, for instance, the income from that short-let apartments, you must give as zakat. You must give zakat on. If you have land that you have purchased, for instance, that you want to sell, you must give zakat on that, on the value of that land. If you have a house that you have purchased that you want to sell also, you must give zakat on the value of that house. Also, if you have business, if you have a business, you have inventory, all of the goods that you have in your store, you must quantify them and you must give zakat on those goods. Stocks that you have bought that you want to sell or that you want to be making dividends from, they are commercial also, you must give zakat on them. If you have livestock that you sell and you multiply and you have poultry, you have all of that, you must give zakat on the value of all of that. I think we get the picture. So commercial net worth, not personal net worth, is what we give zakat on. Okay, so cash, your savings, your jewelry. So if you buy gold for the sake of multiplying it and giving and selling it later, you must also give zakat on that. Okay, so who do we give zakat to? Who do we give zakat to? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned 8 people in the Quran that we give zakat to. He said, إِنَّمَا الصَّدَقَاتُ لِلْفُقَرَاءِ وَالْمَسَاكِينِ وَالْعَامِلِينَ عَلَيْهَا وَالْمُؤَلَّفَةُ قُلُوبُهُمْ وَفِي الرِّقَابِ وَالْغَارِمِينَ وَفِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَابْنِ السَّبِيلِ. These are the 8 people that we give zakat to. Al-Fuqara, the poor people, those who find it hard to get by. Wal-Masakin, those who are deadly poor. They don't even know where their next meal will come from. You give zakat to those people also. Wal-Amilina alayha. So in an Islamic state, there are people who collect zakat on behalf of government. Those people have an entitlement to the zakat. Wal-Mu'allafatu qulubuhum, those people who just joined Islam or who are sympathetic to Islam or are researching Islam to join. Wafir riqab, to free slaves. There's no slavery now, majorly, but if there were, you can give your zakat to free slaves. Wal gharimin, those people who are chronic debtors, they have entered into debts that they cannot pay back. You can give them your zakat so that they can be free from debt. Don't forget that debt is a very, very serious thing in Islam. Wafi sabilillah, and you can give your zakat fi sabilillah to build schools, to sink boreholes, to generally make the life of people, better. Wabn sabil, and those people who are travelers. You see somebody who is a traveler, and give them your zakat. So who do we not give zakat to? We do not give zakat to our dependents, our family members that are dependent on us, our parents, if they are aged, our children, our wives, people who by Islamic law we are supposed to take care of. We do not give them our zakat. But if you have, for instance, a grown-up child who is now on his own and is no longer dependent on you and is not doing well, you can give him your zakat. You don't give zakat to people who can give zakat. You don't give zakat to people who are well-to-do. You give zakat to people who do not have the means. Also, the family of the Prophet ﷺ, no matter the generation, 5th generation, 10th generation, 50th generation, they are not entitled to zakat. Who else can we not give zakat? I think that's about it. Okay, so again, because of the law of dependency, a wife who is well-to-do can give her husband who is not well-to-do her zakat, but a husband cannot give his wife zakat because by law, by Islamic law, he's supposed to take care of her. Generally, again, it is frowned upon that you give your zakat to the mosque or the building of a mosque, or generally frowned upon. So zakat is meant to be a way of economic restructuring for the community. The poor give to those who are less privileged. And the Prophet ﷺ said, it is the haq, it is the right of the poor upon the rich, which means you must give them. It is the right of the poor upon the rich. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us. I hope that I've been able to answer a few questions. And yes, if you have further questions, you can ask in the comment section. Assalamu alaikum. Video actually became longer than I expected.